timing. Barely got it in time. He's going to be able to take out some probes here. He's going to have to run out a lot of probes there. Hopefully he has a cannon morphing on his expansion, because he's not going to have an observer out for a few seconds here. And in the meantime, Cal's going to have free reign of his base. It's not going to be able to stay around there long enough, and he tries to block the door, but it doesn't work. that was poorly done by Poussin. It looks like he was trying to block the door. Another Dark Templar sneaking in, the cannon attacking out of the way. Will it get killed? It looks like the Dark Templar did not get killed on the way in, but the observer is out now. But it also means that he's going to have to split his forces between the two Dark Templar. One finally gets killed off, but now that observer is not within range to attack the... Oh, what? Poussin taking some free pot shots at his own Nexus there. Maybe trying to anticipate the Dark Templar popping up and getting a little bit overexcited. There we go. Okay, so finally the second Dark Templar goes down, but he distracted Poussin from mining for a long time there. That was a lot of economic damage he did. I think that more than made up for the fact that he had some economic damage done to his own base during that course of events when Dark Templar went in his base. Looks like Cal has actually managed, and both players actually managing to get up a third base. No, never mind. Poussin does not have a third base going up. For some reason I thought he did, but they must have just been focusing on his expansion, and I got confused. Anyway, so things again have kind of come back to an equalization point. I thought they were equalized before, but I didn't realize that Cal had rushed so much to Dark Templar beforehand. So anyway, where was I going? Oh yes. Sorry, I got distracted there for a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. High Templar out now for Cal, and those in the long run, in the grand scheme of things, end up usually being the deciding factor in Protoss versus Protoss battles. In the mid game, kind of early mid game, it's the Reavers, but both players basically have skipped Reavers. At the point where Cal might have been getting Reavers, he had to rush to observers and kind of ignore Reavers, and then he rushed to his own Dark Templar. So both players kind of distracted, not bothering. Actually, just as I'm saying that, they show that actually Poussin has built a robotics support bay, and it will be interesting to see if that's what he does, if he's decided to actually get Reavers. Okay, something is in that shuttle. I would not be surprised if there's a Reaver in that shuttle now, and maybe some Dark Templar or something like that. He might be going for a High Templar, trying to go for a Templar drop or something like that instead. It's hard to tell. Okay, but there, Poussin now setting up his third base, whereas Cal has his third base long ahead. Is definitely ahead economically here. And I really think that Cal is going to win this game. Poussin is behind economically, but also more than that, he's low on troops, and he's low on critical like tech troops like Templar. Cal is going to have 4, or at least 4 High Templar in his army when they do battle, and they're going to have at least 2 storms each at this rate, because it's been a little bit of a while. And Poussin, on the other hand, he may have a Reaver, but he's only going to have a couple Templar. They're going to have less storms in them. He's really just going to be at a disadvantage there. It looks like he's preparing to go out with some kind of harassment with his shuttle, but I think that was Cal's observer. It's hard to tell, but I think that was Cal's observer that was near that shuttle. So Cal is going to know exactly, and there he goes to intercept, and the shuttle. Oh, shuttle almost goes down. That would have been critical if that shuttle had gone down. That would have been almost a game clincher for Cal right now. He's already taking a 4th base in the top right hand corner. A little bit risky of a spot for a base, but it's also going to be difficult for Poussin to get over there. He may be aware of it. He's moving. He's going to try and run his shuttle all the way around the map, and that may actually cause him to spot that base in the top right hand corner. But he'll probably take a little bit of a shortcut. But in the meantime, that shuttle, whatever's in that shuttle, is not going to be nearby when Cal attacks. It looks like Cal might be setting up for a frontal attack here. It looks like a shuttle going, another shuttle for Poussin. Poussin attacking, it looks like, with 2 shuttles from different sides. I'm curious to see what's in the shuttles. Probably a Reaver in this one, and probably High Templar in another one. Okay, there is actually a Reaver at the front door. And whoa, okay, shuttle coming in here. Actually, that was Cal's shuttle. Cal's shuttle coming in here. Nice storm, getting five kills there. Another second storm getting a few more kills off there. And in the meantime, a storm drop going off for Poussin as well. Nicely done by both players, especially in the heat of battle, getting those storms off while he was distracted trying to protect his own base. Although neither player running their probes extremely well as a result because they were both kind of distracted with their own storm drops there. So kind of even damage done to both sides, I think, in this case. So not a terrible advantage taken from either player. So again, Cal kind of retaining the advantage just because all things even in that battle, he's ahead. Cal going in for another shuttle drop here. Poussin has got to see this. Oh, Poussin sees it a moment too late. A few kills getting off there, and he drops out a zealot to distract the Dragoons, so the shuttle can get away. And so that was nicely done. If Poussin had really been on top of things, he probably could have attacked the shuttle and taken that out. That might have been even more. Well, I guess it makes sense to want to kill off the High Templar first, so that you can send your probes back to mining at the very least. As long as that High Templar was there and the risk of another storm drop, then he couldn't do it. Oh, Cal ran his troops away, ran them back into the storm though. I guess he was running away from the secondary drop of Templar behind his base there. Nicely done though. And also, oh Jesus, another storm going off. More probes going down. Absolute probe slaughter in this game. Just storms going off on probes left and right. And both players putting defenses in place to try and block these storm drops, but the drops going off nonetheless. Just cannons all over the place, but just not enough good to stop this from happening. Absolutely ridiculous. Storms going off everywhere. I think Cal still has the advantage, though. He has the top right base up and going now, and I don't think that Poussin knows about it at all. Poussin's still at 3 bases, Cal at 4. I think Cal has probably lost a few more probes. Ow, Jesus, never mind. I was going to say Cal had lost a few more probes in all of these exchanges, but maybe not. Oh, storm going off, and Cal almost saves all of his troops, all of his probes there, but a couple get taken out in that second storm. Nicely done by Cal, very on top of the ball, on the ball, taking his probes away there. Anyway, so I think Poussin, if he could find out that base is in the top right and go make a little bit of an attack, take out that base, he might, maybe a little Dark Templar drop or something like that, he might be able to come back in this game. I still think he's behind, though. He's been doing some really good storm drops, but militarily he just doesn't have the forces that Cal has on the ground. I think Cal is probably ahead in Psi count at this point. Zealot's distracting the Dragoons. The shuttle going in. I didn't see what the shuttle was doing. Okay, the shuttle has fallen back, actually. It's just support units, I guess. Cal, it looks like he's trying to basically keep Poussin from getting that 4th base. Going to slowly start